Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing What If Naruto is a Ghoul Part 1. Now, I know ghouls are kind of weird because they eat human beings. I just researched about them. Not that much. I just had to search what they were. So, I don't really know anything about Tokyo Ghoul, so there won't be any crossovers or anything like that. So basically, the Namikaze clan was eliminated because they were ghouls, and the only person left was a little child named Minato. And Minato was adapting to the human life, eating normal food instead of eating humans. And that's what Minato came to be. A ghoul who eats only fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Another thing about these ghouls, Minato, is basically that he does not actually, for example, eat humans, but he does have that feeling bottled up inside him, and he still has the powers what a normal ghoul would have. And throughout Minato's life, to make sure no shinobi actually figures out he's a ghoul, the Hokage and a few members kept it to themselves instead of leaving it around. And the best option for the third Hokage was to actually make Minato Hokage, for him to run the city instead of him actually destroying it. And obviously he doesn't tell Kushina that he's a ghoul, but they both obviously get married like in the original timeline. Now this makes Naruto very powerful because he's going to be a ghoul and have have the Nine Tails. So during the Nine Tails attack, Naruto will have Minato's DNA and he will have the Nine Tails seal inside him. Now as a child, Naruto will grow up to be a little more relentless, and people after Minato's death figure out that he is a ghoul after giving birth to Naruto. And that's why the main reason people hate Naruto is because he's a ghoul and he's Minato's son. And the fact that he's the Nine Tails isn't even spread around because people don't even practically know that he's the Nine-Tailed Fox. And that's actually going to make it even more valid the original timeline. But Naruto keeping in his ghoul DNA and having the Nine Tails, it's going to arouse him even more. So he doesn't just let people hate him so much, he's actually going to fight back people. As a matter of fact, he actually eats people. If they make fun of him or do something to him, he actually eats kids. Or not kids, he eats adults, kids, everybody. He just eats them because he's so mad. This making Naruto have no friends, not even befriending the ramen guy. Naruto is all alone in this timeline. The only person that Naruto is intrigued by is Sasuke Uchiha. And this is before Sasuke's clan was eliminated. He asked Naruto, "I'll be your friend." Naruto hushed at him before Sasuke left, but Sasuke was somehow determined to befriend Naruto to become stronger. Somehow Sasuke was aroused by him too. And suddenly Sasuke just kept begging Naruto to be his friend. So later on they obviously become friends, and Naruto tries not to eat Sasuke. And Naruto has kind of a taste of Uchiha blood. He has a taste of Uchiha blood. So later along the line, Sasuke and Naruto drift apart because Naruto just keeps arousing around his blood, and Sasuke gets notice of this, making Sasuke a little weary of Naruto, and so they leave each other's sides. Fast forward to the Genin exams. Naruto fails because of his chakra control, and another thing is that people don't want Naruto in his team, so he is basically not even in a team or a squadron. He's not even a Genin, even though people know that he has the power of a Genin. And the two girls that were talking about him not being a Genin, they were talking about him being a ghoul, because obviously nobody knows that he's the Nine-Tailed Fox. Naruto's hatred towards everything rises. But one day when he was swinging on a swing set, Mizuki came to him and said, "You can learn any jutsu possible you want." Naruto said, "I don't care. It's pointless. I don't want to be a Genin." Then Mizuki said, How about we make a deal? If you become a Genin or an Anbu from Lord Danzo, as Lord Danzo stepped in, you can be someone from the shadows." Danzo grunted and said, "Yes, Naruto, you can be tested by stealing the scroll of sealing, learning the jutsus, and then fighting the Anbu to see if you're worthy." Now this makes Naruto very intrigued. He wants to actually join the Anbu instead of actually being an elite member. So basically what he does is actually join Danzo in the quest, and he actually steals the scroll of healing and everything, and the only person that is actually like betraying someone in this timeline is Mizuki instead of obviously Danzo. And yeah, Mizuki, the same thing happens, except obviously Mizuki can't really do anything against Naruto. Naruto bullies Mizuki, and Naruto obviously learns Shadow Clone Jutsu and 2 other jutsu, Water Style Water Dragon Jutsu, and Fire Earth Style Mud Wall. Those are the 2 jutsu he uses, and basically what these can do. So the dragon, it amplifies. It actually amplifies into the ghoul's power that Naruto holds into him. So since he wants to use like the Kimimara's Ken Kaneki's power, literally the water dragon or the mud wall can literally swoop in and use all those attacks, those spindle fiber attacks. This makes Naruto's power even more amplified, and Danzo sees this. He's more powerful than I thought. I need his DNA. As Danzo swept around his mouth like his tongue, which Orochimaru does. It's literally the gayest thing ever. So let's actually like fast forward. Naruto is actually in like the Danzo's like underground place, and Naruto is just like swooping through and just destroying all these Anbu members with his attacks, and he wasn't even trying. He's just like able to just swoop through, and he said, "Is this all the Anbu has got? They're all fodder. Give me a stronger opponent." So Danzo swooped in and said, "Try fighting me." Naruto said, "You seem worthy, old man. I hope you're better than the others here." The other Anbu felt like this was a mockery and said, "We're still strong!" as he came in and tried to attack Naruto. But the person who invaded the attack was Danzo. He himself cut down the Anbu member into shreds. This silenced the other Anbu members, and Danzo said, "Let's see what you got, kid." And so they both started fighting. They were scrapping with each other at first, and then Naruto started trying to eat up Danzo. But Danzo was actually able to evade everything. But Naruto was able to roughen up Danzo to see that he stole the Sharingan from Shisui and got the Sharingan eyes. But he neglected all those thoughts and didn't really care. Keep in mind that Naruto will meet Sasuke one day, and he will tell this about Naruto. You'll see what happens in the timeline if you break the light goal. If you don't break the light goal, then you don't get to see it. So you would want to see how Sasuke figures out and Naruto telling everyone, and obviously the aftermath with the Orochimaru and everything. So if you guys literally want to see all that, then you gotta break the light goal of 50 likes. Alright, so let's continue. So basically what happens is Naruto says, "Fine, you're impossible to defeat. You keep getting revived." Danzo smiles, but he realizes that his count of cat lives has been reduced to 4. Danzo's worried about this, but still kept a smile on his face, saying, "I can still manipulate it and steal his DNA." But Naruto wasn't that stupid. He realized what Danzo was doing and didn't show any commandment to Danzo. After all, they're both around the same level. And so basically Naruto. So basically in the original timeline, Sasuke, Sakura, and this other dude is there, and they're always in like these missions, and Naruto is actually assigned to spy on these people because obviously there's Kakashi of the Sharingan and a new Uchiha clan member there. So it's best if Naruto was at the lookout, seeing what they were doing. And so when they were on the Land of Waves mission, Naruto asked the Hokage if he could spy on them later, if they could actually do this. And Hiruzen said okay. Naruto said that he wanted to see how powerful the team is firsthand. So when the Demon Brothers attacked, Naruto already knew that they were there, but he wanted to see what the others would do. Now, basically when the Demon Brothers caused commotion, they weren't attacking Kakashi and the others, they were attacking Naruto. And Naruto was being slick. He didn't want to show his identity, so he just pretended that it was a lofty thing and they actually like tripped over, and they let Kakashi do everything. He made sure Kakashi knew he was there and tried to make sure that to be informed that like the others didn't know. But Kakashi knew that there was somebody there, but he didn't know it was actually Naruto who was doing this. And then suddenly, a blade swooped through. Zabuza came, looking at not just Naruto, but the others.